Here's a nightmare scenario that happens every year. A nursing friend of mine submitted her CRNA application, interviewed, got waitlisted, and then found out her chemistry class from 8 years ago didn't meet the recency requirement. She had to wait an entire additional year. Missing one prerequisite can delay your application by a full year. And with programs receiving 300 to 500 applications for just 30 to 50 spots, you cannot afford to submit an incomplete application. Today, I'm giving you the complete, updated checklist of every prerequisite you need for CRNA school in 2026. Exactly what you need, when you need it, and how to verify you're on track. Let's make sure you don't make that mistake. First, the non-negotiables that virtually every CRNA program requires. Number 1. Active, unencumbered RN license. This means no disciplinary actions, no restrictions. If there's an issue with your license, address it immediately. It can take months to resolve. Most programs verify through nurses.com. Number 2. Bachelor of Science in Nursing from a CCNE or ACEN accredited program. Most programs require this before application, not before starting, before application. If you're ADN, you need to complete an RN to BSN program first. WGU, Chamberlain, and Capella offer accelerated online options. Number 3. GPA. Most programs require a minimum 3.0 overall GPA, but let's be real, competitive is 3.5 or higher. Science GPA gets looked at separately too. Here's the reality check. Programs averaging below 3.3 admits are very rare. The sweet spot is 3.5 to 3.8. If you have a low GPA from undergrad, it's not over. You can take additional science courses and ace them, pursue graduate-level coursework to show current academic capability, or build an otherwise exceptional application. This is the big one. ICU Experience is the foundation of your application. Most programs require at least 1 year, with 2 years strongly preferred. But here's what the data actually shows. The average accepted CRNA student has 2 to 4 years of ICU experience. 1 year is the minimum to be considered, not the standard for acceptance. Which units actually count? Universally accepted. Medical ICU, surgical ICU, cardiovascular ICU, neuro ICU, trauma ICU, burn ICU. These are high-acuity critical care, exactly what programs want. Sometimes accepted, check with individual programs. Pediatric ICU if you have vent and hemodynamic monitoring experience. Neonatal ICU for some programs, especially if managing high-acuity patients. What does not count? Emergency department. Most programs don't accept this, even if you're managing critical patients. Step-down and progressive care. Not considered ICU. PACU does not count as ICU experience. Quality matters as much as quantity. Programs can tell the difference between a nurse who has managed ventilators, vasoactive drips, ECMO, and CRRT versus someone who spent 3 years in a low-acuity step-down unit that's really just telemetry. 1 year of strong ICU experience with complex patients, multiple drips, and ventilator management beats 3 years of low-acuity experience. Now let's talk prerequisite courses, because these trip up a lot of applicants. Common required courses: chemistry, 1 semester, and many programs specifically require organic chemistry or biochemistry. Statistics, 1 semester, with graduate level preferred by some programs. Anatomy and physiology, 2 semesters, and here's the catch. Many programs require these within 5 to 7 years. If your A&P is from 2017, check if it still counts. Microbiology, 1 semester. Pathophysiology, 1 semester, and graduate level is strongly preferred. Recency matters. Many programs require science courses within 5 to 10 years. Grade matters. C's are often not accepted. B or higher is preferred. Online courses are generally accepted if from an accredited institution. Where can you take these courses? Local community college is cheapest. Online options include Portage Learning, Doane University, and UNE. For graduate-level pathophysiology, look at Tulane, Georgetown, or similar universities. Pro tip: complete these 6 to 12 months before your application deadline. Don't be scrambling at the last minute. Let's cover the certifications you need. CCRN. While not technically required by most programs, this is a significant competitive advantage. About 30% of programs actually require it, 50% strongly prefer it, and 20% consider it optional. Here's why you should get it anyway. It demonstrates competency and initiative, provides a significant boost to your application, and validates your critical care knowledge. You need 1750 hours of critical care experience to be eligible. Most nurses take it after 18 to 24 months in the ICU. GRE. This is changing. In 2026, about 40% of programs no longer require it, 35% still require it, and 25% offer waivers with certain conditions. If your programs require it, aim for 150 plus on both verbal and quantitative, 4.0 or higher on analytical writing. Many programs will waive the GRE if you have a graduate degree, GPA above 3.5 or 3+ years of ICU experience. BLS, ACLS, and PALS maintain current certifications in all three. BLS is required everywhere, ACLS is required by most, and PALS is required by some. Just get all three to be safe. Now for the pieces that require relationship building. Letters of recommendation, usually 3 required. Ideal sources, your ICU supervisor or manager. This shows work performance. A CRNA you've shadowed demonstrates professional interest, and a physician you work with, ideally an ICU intensivist or anesthesiologist. What not to do. Friends or family, non-healthcare professionals, generic letters not tailored to CRNA. Request letters 2 to 3 months before your deadline. Shadowing? While not universally required, this is strongly recommended. Minimum 40 hours across multiple settings. Competitive applicants have 80 to 120 hours. You want exposure to the OR, OB anesthesia, outpatient surgery, and cardiac cases. Why it matters? It shows you actually understand the CRNA role, not just the ICU nurse role. It provides specific anecdotes for your personal statement and interview. And it demonstrates commitment. To arrange shadowing, contact local CRNAs through hospital education departments, LinkedIn, or professional connections. Most are happy to host shadows. Let me give you a realistic timeline if you're currently in the ICU with a BSN. Months 1 through 6. Join ANEA as a student member. Identify 10 to 15 target programs. Create a program comparison spreadsheet. Schedule your GRE if needed. Identify any prerequisite course gaps. Months 7 through 12. Take or retake any prerequisite courses. Study for and take CCRN. Begin CRNA shadowing. Aim for 40 to 80 hours. Build relationships with potential letter writers. Months 13 through 18. Continue ICU experience focusing on complex cases. Take leadership roles. Charge nurse. Committees. Precepting. Draft your personal statement. Secure letters of recommendation. Months 19 through 24. Finalize personal statement with feedback. Submit applications on rolling basis. Early is better. Prepare for interviews. Stay current on all certifications. Here's the critical reminder. No 2 CRNA programs have identical prerequisites. Use this checklist as your foundation, then research every program you're considering. Create a spreadsheet comparing specific requirements. If this video helped you understand what you need, smash that like button, subscribe for more CRNA content, and check the description for links to everything I mentioned. Drop a comment below with your questions. Head to CRNATracker.com to track all your prerequisites, compare program requirements, and get personalized timeline guidance. Over 5,000 CRNA applicants use our platform to stay organized. Don't let missing prerequisites delay your dream. Start checking off that list today.